The book is Smile and Tears and Thoughts Behind the Front Desk at the Vet Office by Efroim Gurman, and the story is Artificial Insemination or Love by Mail. In most ways, we humans are not so different from animals. Probably one of the few significant differences in the separation between reproduction and sexual pleasures. I will not read now to go into the deep observation of bonobo chimpanzee in this matter. Humans can have kids almost without sex, artificial insemination, adoption, and have sex without producing the offsprings. Wild animals cannot. Wild animals enjoy sexual pleasures only during the reproductive acts. For them, there is no such thing as sexual pleasure outside of reproduction, and no such thing as reproduction other than through sex. At the top level of domestication, when animals come at close as they can to imitating civilized humans, dogs are an example of that. These two things can be separated too. Bublik Bagel came to our clinic as a puppy. He first needed veterinarian help due to a problem with his tail. English bulldogs are not an easy breed. They can transform so much by the process of selection that they can almost constantly need people's help in their ball-like hat, with all its numerous plication in the source of their breathing trouble and skin irritation.
You have reached the maximum time permitted for recording your message. If you're satisfied with the message, press 1. To listen to your message, press 2. To erase and re-record.
Sorry. Bublik Bagel came to our clinic as a puppy. He first needed veterinary help during the problem with his tail. English bulldogs are not easy bred, and they are transformed so much by the process of selection that they are almost constantly need people's help. Their bolt-like head with its numerous plications is the source of breathing trouble and skin irritations. Their body structure makes it difficult for them to swim and even walk. Their astute constraint makes them target for the trouble of the overweight. Bulldogs have difficulties with copulation and birthing too. Bublik tail was very short, maybe an inch or two, and so curved that its tip had gotten stuck in his butt. The vet had removed it and completely. So now there is no sign if the tail is at all, just a rounded butt. Bublik's mood was very positive. He was happy to see just anybody. So without his tail wagging, took on the appearance of his twisting his butt side to the side in a very funny way. Bublik owner blogged a lot. She placed a video of him and stories about him in many chat rooms about dogs in general, and bulldogs especially. When Bublik came to appropriate age, he had several mating propositions. The problem was that his potential fiancé were far away in other states. This is a good time to mention the other particularity of this breed. Bulldogs are not good travelers. The solution: copulation by mail. Artificial insemination in the dog world has its own rules and traditions. The semen has to be collected by the mate's vet and sent to females. The vet's signatures should confine an identity of the future puppy's parents. Thus, Bublik came to our clinic to donate his sperm. He was absolutely satisfied with the procedure. Soon his mate was confirmed to be pregnant, and his new order from public semen came from another state. Bublik satisfied this order too. I think he became rather popular, because every couple of months he visited us to repeat the act. There is no surprise that visit to the vet office became his favorite pleasure. Aleph is a German Shepherd male. In my opinion, he is a nice but not top show winner. His coat is too long and wavy for this breed. But this is my rather limited expression. Many German Shepherds fans like him and choose him as a sire for their kennel. The first invitation came from Louisiana. Aleph owner couldn't go there and did not want to send his boy as cargo, so again, only solution was artificial insemination. In his first try at mating, Aleph proposed 13 female puppies. Then came an invitation from Texas. A female owner also wanted female puppies, 12 puppies with one male. So Aleph became a producer of daughters. Surprisingly, many shepherd breeds prefer sire with such abilities. As the side effect of frequent milking for insemination, Aleph became lazy and macho. He would come into the room, stay still without any visible emotion while somebody massaged his private organ and produced the product, barely bothering to muster an energy for direction. What a pervert! Even in the presence of the female shepherd, Aleph never made any attempt to have sex on his own. Aleph's case reminds me as many other cases of male perversion. Distance is not the only reason behind artificial insemination. There was a pair of Mastiff mates who could not do it on their own. According to their test, the bitch is absolutely ready, but would not permit the boy to put his legs over her. Keeping in mind her size, there was no way to force her. Only artificial insemination could resolve the situation. Out in the wild, young animals watch how adult ones behave, and then experiment with act at the proper age, and in the worst case scenario, they are out of business. The domesticating dogs, it is a different story. Young males and females live in the home, getting training in a matter of reproduction, until their owners decide when and with whom they should meet. Partner's preference is out of their control. We had many cases, particularly tiny breds, who needed serious help having sex. Often it led to artificial insemination. For instance, there was a York Terrier owner who wanted to mate his toy girl and even smaller boy in the same bred. Finally, he found a good candidate whose owners declared their boy to be peak fertility. Oh, our macho is so horny, he humps his teddy bear all day. Okay, from this moment on, I already knew there would be problems. Instead, the boy paid attention to his potential fiancée, no matter how much she flirted with him and how attractive her smells was to other males. Asked to bring his teddy bear, and the dog owner, full of shame, ran home and bring it. After the sexual toys was delivered, everything went smoothly. We collected the sperm and injected into the uterus of the disappointed bitch. At this point, the girl owner asked the doctor, "Doctor, please, use the cathedral with the widest diameter. Let her at least feel at least tiny sexual pleasure." Yes, there is some differences between a male and female when it comes to artificial insemination. The sir gets pleasure feeling during the massage masturbation, and the dame does not. Is there some sort of discrimination? Not at all. The difference, yes. Discrimination, no. The boy's pleasure is accurate and high during the insertion of the semen, but that's pretty much all the pleasure he gets out of the reproduction act. And though the girl gets nothing with the doctor injection semen into her body, she's ensured long-lasting pleasure of motherhood, while the puppy's father will have no such a joy at all.